Okay, hello and welcome back. My name is Guild Navigator, and today it is Saturday morning, and I'm continuing my Let's Play series as Venice and Europa Universalis 5. So I tried to figure out what was going on with the trade here. I looked into it pretty significantly, and I can find nothing. I just can't find anything. Like, I can't figure out why I'm able to import directly to Venice from the Combata market. Like, I'm not complaining. This is really good for me. But I just simply cannot figure it out. Because my trade range shouldn't be high enough. Like let's try to do a manual trade here. Like if I tried to go and let's just say export books. Like I couldn't do it here. It would say yeah, like a trade range of 3,000 or 4,000 or whatever exceeds our trade range. Look at this. Now I just strictly don't understand this. Because I could do a trade with this one. What? Is it because of my naval access? Does naval access just like arbitrarily extend your trade range? Huh. Interesting. Look, I'm making a huge amount of money because of it. I'm just gonna assume things are functioning as intended. Yeah, look at how much fucking money I'm making. It makes sense because I'm just importing all this fucking pepper, I assume. Look, I have no idea what's going on. But it is what it is, you know? I'm not gonna complain. Just gonna count my blessings and ignore it. Okay, so I'm annexing Akia, and that's gonna take, yeah, like 40 years. It's partially because they're Greek, and also partially just because of the way that they are. They're like a big country. Oh, I need to, let's increase my trade capacity again. I don't want to, there's no reason to be wasting this. What did I do? It's here, right? Trades. I mean, sure, whatever. I am cool with that. And how much money would these make? It's pretty good. Like almost a ducat in profit. I'll repay the loans while I can. And these are tailor guilds, right? Yes, and I mean, of course they're tailor guilds. I just want to see how much money that they would make. Why are you not showing up? Do you have to show here? You would make a lot of money. These are my treasured 3 cities, I'll call them. And I'm all out of money. Oops. I didn't see that. I would have accepted that 100%. Okay, so I could lose 4 inflation, but I don't think that that's worth it. No, I'd rather gain the inflation, because then I can get the balance the budget. Plus, I want the money. Okay, so I could invest in pike and shot. I think I'm going to do that, only for the additional research speed. And then I can queue these up as well. Those are all already queued up. Of course, army morale is just good. I haven't been getting any of the upgraded units, so I should probably just focus on that. Okay, yeah, I kind of like the less loss of morale. I don't know what that just was, but I'll deal with that later. The fort limit, definitely need more. I don't know what the correct section chance is. I don't know if that's good or not. I mean, yeah, I just want all of this stuff. The maximum RGO size is really good. So is the possible number of government reforms. And these are all good. I like anything merchant related. I guess I'm getting the entire tech tree. Except for some very small things. Yeah, it's like 100+ years of research. Cool. I don't have to think about that for a while. My fleet is like not good. It's a problem. I could build these early carracks. Those seem much better than traditional galleys. I'll build a couple of those so I can have an actual navy. And I am annexing these places. Oh, cool. I think that was the event I got. I wasn't even sure what that was about. Diplomatic capacity increased. Beautiful. That was actually kind of exactly what I needed. And let's look at like some people who are still angry at me. I assume Mantua is one of those people. Look, I'm gonna tell you all to calm down. Just chill out, you know? Milan has chilled out. They have positive antagonism towards me. They like me. That's how much they like me. This does begin to open up the possibility of another war in this area. That's cool. The money continues to pile up. How's everybody's weekend looking? I'm looking like I'm gonna have a chill weekend, which I'm excited about. It will let me, you know, get ahead on these recordings, of course, which is the most important thing. The a local maritime governor would be sick. And I mean, again, like I do want to. If I took over this land, I wouldn't have to annex Trieste. And they've kind of just been like a cancer in my country for a while now. Reduced trade investments. No. Never that. The granary. Would that increase population growth? I don't even know. I saw some post on Reddit where supposedly like European population in this patch is like nuked, and population growth in like India and Egypt and stuff like that is really ahistorically high. I don't know. I mean, that definitely seems, just like if I'm glancing at these countries, their charts, that seems somewhat true. I wonder what's causing that. I don't have a firm grasp on just how population growth in this game works at all. Because there doesn't seem like there is obviously a Malthusian constraint. So if I go back here, if I look here, there's a population limit that these places are above, which means they're not growing at all anymore. Now, like in here, that Malthusian limit is not binding. And you can see that prosperity is like what's really driving the growth there. That's driving like half, I mean, a third of the growth, let's say. A little bit more than a third. Whereas if I go here to Venice, they had 0. So I do have higher population growth percentage in Venice. And the available free land is what's driving it here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe the Reddit post was like misinformed. It's not like Reddit has ever been misinformed before. part of the thing is like this game is changing with such rapidity that it is a little bit difficult to keep track of like specifically what's good, what's balanced, what's unbalanced, which is a little bit frustrating. That's been one of the, I guess you could say, like frustrating things about the new Paradox game development model of always like tinkering with their stuff, is that it is kind of hard to find like an established meta. That was something I really enjoyed about Victoria 2, for example, because the game was largely just static. At least by the time I jumped into it. Like I know they had released 2 DLCs. I think it was like a House Divided and then Darkest Hour or something like that. Heart of Darkness. But it was like one about the American Civil War and then another about African colonization, if I remember correctly. But this is all to say that by the time I jumped into the game, both those DLCs were out, and so it felt like it was a static game against which I could learn pretty coherently. Where, as often in this game, I find myself like seeing something, it worked one way, and then I go back to it, and it turns out that it's like been changed in some significant way. So I don't know. That could be pretty good. I already have those pretty much everywhere. And then what about universities? I think I also have those, right? Okay. Beautiful. Then I'm going to appoint a commander or a governor or whatever, integrating Northern Epirus. Now, the question of do I want to go after Hungary at some point is also obviously always front of mind. It's just annoying how these people have created like a big hug box alliance with each other. Like the Ottomans would maybe be the only target that I could see myself actually wanting to go after. Because if I went after the Ottomans, I could take this little land here. When did this area become Bulgarian? Because I know by the time World War I and World War II was happening, this area here was predominantly Bulgarian. And then, you know, after, this is at least my understanding, and then there was like, there's population exchanges and stuff. But my understanding is at least that the Bulgarians at multiple places touched the Aegean Ocean in terms of the majority. But in this game, that's not shown here. The Greeks go all the way. I wonder if that was like, I could be misunderstanding. Again, Balkan demographics is a complicated beast, but yeah, I just wonder. So my vassals are really, really, really good at religious converting and really bad at culture converting. That is what I'm learning so far. Like you have a large Venetian minority in your actual city of Thessalonica, and then everywhere else is just Greek. Venice, of course, and balance the budget. You love to see it. Just gonna send my inflation skyrocketing. Am I still just making insane? Yeah, I'm still just making insane on money. And again, my big problem was not so much that I didn't have a naval range anymore, but it's now just like knowledge. But I did have a possible thought about this. I think I should just steal maps from people. Right? Doesn't that make sense? You are a max, so I don't need you there anymore. Like, I'll get some antagonism, I believe, but I don't give a fuck about that. Like, antagonism in India is completely irrelevant to me. I'm down to only 9k in debt. Okay, that's cool. Do I want to ask for extra taxes? I'm not sure, but I do think I want to request a casus belli on you. Oh, and then I definitely want to address the Pirate Haven complaint. No question about that. I hate Pirate Havens. So now the question is, who else do I get a casus belli against? I could get one against Athens. Could I get something ridiculous like this? I could. March an army through here. I mean, the gall of it feels just so incredible that I kind of want to try to pull it off. That feels like something that an Italian at this point would have actually tried. It has that amount of flair to it. Of course, they don't like me anymore because I accidentally ignored their demand. And that's going to take a long, like 50 years for them to forgive me over. They're not that far from being willing to give me. What am I trying to say? Like, they're not that far from being willing to give the path. I have antagonism 10. Oh, that's like the opinion modifier from 3 antagonism. Yeah, I don't care. The Albanian Patriots, how are y'all going along? You exist, but in kind of like fractured numbers. How many Albanians are there? Would that be worth raising y'all up? Serbian probably would be worthwhile. That's not that expensive to tolerate you. And that's honestly not expensive at all either. Southern Bavarian? That would bring me over the limit. That's cool. I didn't know that the Albanians liked Venetian countries. Okay, well, Albanians, I've given you special rights now. Please don't be angry at me anymore. You could get married. No one would accept. Yeah, I just don't care. Okay, do I want to go to war against you? I don't have any diplomats. I don't think I need to be improving relations with the Republic of Trieste anymore. That's fine. It keeps saying, like, if I give this special privilege, but I don't even have a tribal, like, estate, so I can't. Yeah, I don't really care. You guys are just random Italian countries. I was trying to get less angry at me. Which I believe probably made some effect, right? Yeah. Like, basically no one's that angry at me anymore. Look at all... like, the Hellenist I just can't get over. It's so funny. I can't get over how many Hellenists I have. Ooh, higher mercenary premium, even lower. Oh my god, this is so cheap. And I can take the attract condentori as well. Okay, so as soon as I have a diplomat, I will do it. I don't need to be improving relations with them anymore. Oh, hello. Oh, the first rebellion against IKEA. Yeah, I don't care. That's fine. You guys can deal with that. Okay, still don't have a diplomat. Do I have 100% maritime presence here yet? Not yet. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't have like any, I don't think any proximity here. Minus 10% proximity, minus 6%. Yeah, it's just gonna be all maritime. I need to find some way to get this whole thing to be like 100%. Because you do have some areas that it is, and I think that it's just because these ports are particularly good, right? Yeah, the port of Ragusa. Is it because they're staple ports? Like, could I just make all of these staple ports? Yeah, I don't care. If it's just costs me a little bit of Republican tradition to get more, you know, more naval presence or whatever it's called, I'm cool with that. Is this not mine? What's going on? Oh, because I probably haven't annexed it yet. Or something to that effect. Or maybe you're not cities? Yeah, you're just a rural settlement. Is that the same dynamic with you? Yeah, okay. Well, that may increase my my access to the naval, whatever it's called, the presence. I can't speak. I have a diplomat though. I don't need to speak. I need to go to war. Declare war. Yes. Let's see. Who have I gone to war with? Ooh, some more Alpine people. I love it. I am going to recruit a mercenary army. You guys are so cheap. And did I do the attract condentor yet? I did not. So it will be even cheaper. Look at this. I can hire 16,000 men for basically free. Maybe I am ready for war against Egypt. I've been cowardly hiding from them, but I could just hire an enormous mercenary army. The Venetian salt trade, very cool. Let's go siege both of this homie's provinces down. I could probably split you in half again. Just so I don't get you trapped in the mountains when it snows us in like a month. These would actually be some great forts to capture though, because they're definitively frozen forts. I don't have very many like over here. It's true as well, but the more you can get in the actual Alps, the more that they'll just become frozen. Could I annex you? I assume. But you're not going to be able to do that until a year has passed, right? Yeah, until October. Now I have these leftover men. What to do with them? I am... If it really is so cheap to just hire an army of mercenaries, like what am I paying these soldiers right now? I mean, I'm paying them a pretty good amount per month. Has the time come to crush the Hungarians? I could declare a surprise war on them, which would only cost like 40 stability. Perhaps not. Perhaps there is no need to be so hasty. Oh, did they leave my Italian league? Yeah. Like everybody's just in the first Italian league. That's fine. Just making absurd money from trade. Still, like most of my the single most profitable thing is my pepper trade, which feels historically accurate. No, thank you. I do have money, but not for things like the arts. Are you? No, I don't think it's going to be until October, right? Yeah. Letting my stability tick up. I do want to go to war against somebody. I mean, I am tempted to just eat the stability cost. But I think I would also gain a lot of antagonism, right? Anyway, that is my timer for this episode, so let me finish paying off these loans. And then I'll wrap up this war. That siege is almost completed. Bum, bum, bum. It's done. Okay. I guess I can wait until that province is also captured, or location, or whatever it's called. Okay, so with Ortenburg first. Yes, I would like to annex all of you. Okay, now with you, I don't care. I don't want anything from you. Now for Ansbach, I guess again, I don't want anything from you. And then let's take all this land. And the war is over. Cool, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.